He left with fire in his eyes and freedom in his fists, a pocket full of inheritance and a heart full of hunger. The far country promised everything: laughter without loyalty, pleasure without price. But the feast faded and the friends vanished, and the silence grew louder than his shame. He sleeps beside swine now, not just in filth, but in forgottenness. His soul is thin, his dignity devoured. And yet, somewhere beneath the rubble of regret, a thought rises. Even the servants in my father's house have bread enough and to spare. And here I am, starving. He remembers not the wealth, not the freedom, but the kindness of his father's house. Even the hired hands, those with no claim to sonship, were cared for, fed, and honored. And now, in the filth of a foreign land, surrounded by pigs and shame, he realizes, I left abundance for emptiness. I traded love for loneliness. This is the turning point, not just of the story, but of the soul. When pride breaks and memory becomes mercy. When the memory of home is louder than the noise of regret. He doesn't ask to be a son again, just wants to be near his father, even as a servant. But grace doesn't negotiate status. Grace runs to restore. This means that the son was rehearsing his apology, ready to return not as a child, but as a servant. He's bracing for consequences, expecting demotion, but then grace interrupts. In the times we live in today, restoration often comes with conditions. The world says, you can come back, but you'll have to earn trust again. But grace, true divine grace, doesn't bargain or argue persistently. It doesn't say, you were a son, now you're a servant. It says, you were lost, now you're found. Grace doesn't downgrade, it restores identity. In Luke chapter 15, verse 20, the father doesn't wait on the porch. He runs, a scandalous act, for a dignified man in that culture. He embraces the son before the apology is finished. He clothes him, feeds him, celebrates him. This is grace, in motion. Not passive, not cautious, but urgent, lavish, and healing. And even now, God's grace goes far beyond that breathtaking moment of a father and his son. I wish I had more time to sit with you in this moment. But before we go, I want to invite you into something deeper. Tomorrow, I'll be sharing a prayer, one that flows straight from this story. It's called The Road Home, and it's written for anyone who's ever felt far off. So if this story stirred something in you, come back tomorrow if it's the Lord's will. And let's pray together. Please remember to like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our videos.